everybody's good at sending a tweet about how the world should be and nobody's doing anything about it. And that is just very much human nature. Nobody you know has become successful outside of it being given to them from their family. Nobody you know has actually created success without working their face off. It doesn't exist. So you can sit and talk about luck, and you can sit and talk about this, that, or the other thing, but I promise you, the only controllable thing you have is your work ethic. So, going back to the beginning of my talk, you need to deploy serious self-awareness and figure out who you are. I implore you to start matching your work ethic and your actions to your mouth. If you're gonna be a billionaire, you need to realize that most people that create $1 billion worth of wealth don't do anything besides work every single day of their 20s and 30s. All of them. Every person that works at VaynerMedia has taken more vacations in the last 13 months than I did in my entire 20s and early 30s. My family went on 2 family vacations my entire childhood.
One of the most helpful things that you can learn when trying to become successful is to make sure that you don't really listen to other people. So many people are going to try to bring you down. So it's best to just completely ignore them, unless you truly want to use them as motivation and write down what they say, because they're not going to believe in you. So many people are going to say they want you to pursue your goals and your dreams, but then they're not going to actually want to help you in any which way whatsoever, because they don't even understand how hard it is to go out and pursue their dreams, because they're those types of people who are just going to say they want to do this, that, or the other and never actually go out there and do it. They're just going to be talking the talk and not walking the walk. And that's the difference between you and them. You're going to actually start and take an action and try to pursue your dreams with everything that you have, because the people that say you can't do it are the ones that haven't even tried to go after their own dreams and their own goals. Or if they did, they failed and then they just gave up. They said it was too hard, or they'd not the right time for them, or not enough money, or whatever the case may be. They either failed and gave up or made excuses. And those are the types of people that you really don't want to be telling you what to do and how to do it, because they don't even know themselves. So what you should do is get a group of supportive people who are going to be there for you and help you along the way and tell you when you're doing things that aren't going to help you at all.
I sit in rooms every day. And you guys know I love to sit with kids and jam, and almost every day I have a situation. Every month I will meet at least one person that's gonna cry to me that they don't have anything and it's hard and they got nothing. And then I will equally have dinner with somebody else who will tell me that it's hard and difficult. Happened today downstairs because they had too much. They're not hungry because their parents did everything for them, because they gave them too much. Which the people that have nothing, a bunch of you just sat. I've had people who have $50 million trust funds cry to me at dinner because they never did anything and they don't have any purpose and they're lost and they're suicidal. Which the people in here that were born with nothing are like, it's because you don't know the alternative. Everybody's pointing at everybody else without understanding. Nobody's deploying empathy. The American culture is soft, and that's a great thing. That means there's been enormous amounts of prosperity, but let's not be naive. I mean, people literally complain when somebody gives them the wrong amount of like extra cream in a Starbucks $6 coffee. Like this, like we've gotten to a place where we complain. Out of all those lovely things you said, as I stood there getting ready to come, the part that, and I'm glad you pick up on this, and not a lot of people have said it before, so thank you. My lack of interest in complaining is so high, and when I watch what people complain about, it breaks my heart because they completely lack perspective. And I genuinely believe my happiness and optimism comes from my perspective. Even in political unrest times like right now, a lot of people are very bent out of shape, but the reality is that it's just never been better to be a human being. That's just the truth. That's just data. That's reality. And yeah, I mean, it's just a very fun time to be alive. So much going on. The internet is starting to hit maturity. Look what we're doing right now. This right now, right, would have cost millions of dollars in production and distribution to have the amount of people who watch this just 15 years ago. From 1998 to 2003, in a 5-year window, I grew my dad's business from a $3 to a $60 million business on very important terms that matter to this entire room. I had no money. It was a $3 million business that had 10% gross profit, $300,000 before expenses. There was no marketing budget. What I needed is to make every penny work like a dollar. So the strategy became day trading attention. When you day trade attention, my friends, here's what you do. You don't overspend on what everybody believes is tried and true. Every single company in this gorgeous conference right now is grossly overspending money on things that they've been doing for the last decade because it's the things that they accept or the reporting justifies it or they're just lazy to try something new. And so what you do when you day trade attention is you have to find angles. What's underpriced? How many people here do email marketing or have done email marketing in their lives? Raise your hands. Perfect, a lot of you. In 1997, I started an email newsletter. Most people that came into my liquor store didn't even know what email was in 1997. I collected it in 1998. I had a 200,000 person email newsletter with 91% open rates.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.